isn't fair, so I'll search for a sign of your return. Deep inside my heart, I know that we will be apart. Even still, my wounded will tells me lies. I love you, 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 I love you. In the moonlight, in the daytime, in the heat of the night, in the winter's cold breath that beats on my chest. Ooh, my little bear, you've disappeared into the air. So I'll breathe a little deeper. Are you there? I love you, 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 I love you. In the moonlight, in the daytime, I think of your name, my poor little bear.
Thank you. This song, Poor Little Bear, is the first song I wrote after my dog Wilson died. I had found Wilson at a flea market in Commerce, Georgia in 1996. And when I first saw him, he was all alone and shivering in a little wire cage. And they told me he was the runt of the litter and so the last to be picked. And when the man handed him over to me, he looked down at his little daughter, who had a few tears streaming down her cheeks, and he told me she calls him her poor little bear. And after that day, the poor little bear and I shared 16 long years together until I lost him in 2012. Now, some of you might not understand the unique grief that can come with pet loss, but I can assure you he did not go gentle into that good night. I did not want to let go of him, and he did not want to let go of me. And so when he died, I suffered from intense grief, worse than any other loss I'd had, which prompted me to go to a therapist for the first time. And my therapist asked me why I thought I was taking the loss of my dog so hard. So I began to rattle off reasons. I'd had him for 16 years. He provided me with unconditional love. He was the only constant in my life. But really, in the end, it ended up just being one thing. I loved him. I loved him, and I lost him. And I didn't know where he went. So I became consumed with this question of, where do we go when we die? Where do my friends and family go? Where will I go when I die? I became unglued, so to speak, and I realized that the same glue would not put me back together again. So I went through this insane, hard, terrifying, magical year of trying to put myself back together after the loss of this little dog. Because just when I thought I might give up, he began to appear in my dreams. And my dreams spoke to me about death and life and afterlife. And Wilson figured prominently in these dreams. Sometimes he was a puppy, the poor little bear, just as I remembered him. And sometimes he was ancient, milky-eyed, thousands of years old. But he was always there, a harbinger of some kind of message. Now, were the messages coming from my wounded psyche, or were they coming from somewhere more expansive, a divine source, perhaps? I don't know. And I honestly don't know if there's a difference anymore. But what I do know is that I became entranced with this new relationship I was having with Wilson in my dreams. It was like he was dead and alive at the same time. And I began to think, maybe I don't need to know all of the answers. I just need to have an open heart to the mystery of it all.
You are a mystery to me. You are the sun and the moon and the rain and the wind and the change that our eyes can no longer see. You are a star in the sky. You are my angel in heaven, divine, and the gold and the mines can't outshine you, baby. You are a dream I hold close to me, and now I sing songs of make-believe. You are a mystery to me. You are the sun and the moon and the rain and the wind and the change that our eyes can no longer see.
So I was beginning to heal, and I was beginning to question what mortality really is, what immortality really is, what consciousness really is, what love really is. Poet and musician Laurie Anderson says in her new documentary, which is also inspired by the loss of her dog, she says, "Finally, I saw it, the connection between love and death, and that the purpose of death is the release of love. And in turn, I believe that the purpose of art can be the release of pain. And whether you're creating the art or experiencing it, there's no greater way to commiserate on this, the human condition. And whether it's a song about your dog, or in my case, many songs about my dog, or a poem, or an image, or a film, what starts as a cathartic release becomes something else. It becomes a symbol for our shared experience of pain. And it communicates something that we all should know, which is that we're never alone, even in our darkest times. They say that nature abhors a vacuum, and the psyche is nature. So when you lose something or someone that you love so deeply, whether it's through death or the end of a relationship, there's a hole there. But it doesn't stay a hole for long. And it's up to you what fills that hole. Is it going to be anger? Is it going to be fear? Is it going to be anxiety? Or can it be love and faith and wisdom? Can it be art and dreams and the exploration of our shared experience here together? I wrote a song once called "Beautiful Things Can Come from the Dark," and I know that that is true, and we've all witnessed that many times. And my favorite image now is of the Ouroboros, and I like it because Well, the Ouroboros, I think you guys know, it's the ancient symbol of the serpent eating its own tail. And I like it because I love the idea that nothing can be extinguished. It merely changes forms, like Wilson. And I like to think about the Ouroboros when I think about what I do as a songwriter. And it goes something like this. Out of loss comes pain, out of pain comes art, and out of art comes healing. And we are all a part of this cycle, and the cycle repeats itself until the end of time.
I give it all to you, and you took it when you left here. We come into this world all alone, and we leave with not much more. The city lies under frozen ground, and your heart beats in the clouds now. I've heard them cry, babies, all my life, but now I hear them saying much more. Holy, 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 my love. I lay in bed, collect all my dreams, then I pay someone to read them to me. The simple ones are just as they seem, but open your eyes and they say so much more. Holy, 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 my love. I give it all to you, and you took it when you left here. We come into this world with our mother's love, and we leave with not much more. Holy, 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 my love.
Thank you. Thank you.